Welcome to Shop for My Garage. Today we're working with World Car Auto Group and we're looking at this 2024 Kia EV9 electronical vehicle. Oh no. This Kia EV9 has 160 kilowatt by 160 kilowatt double motor, all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive system. That's 160,000 watts of power. Let's take a look under the hood, see what we got. Look under the hood here. Wait, this isn't the hood. This is the trunk. Wait, this isn't the trunk, this is the boot. The boot? That's not a boot. That's the frunk. That's what they call it, the frunk. Got a little bit of room here, not much. And we got our battery. Right here, take this out right here. So our battery sits right under here. There it is right there. This right here is for disabling the high voltage system. You just pull that cable out and it disables the high voltage system. And you got all your electronical stuff hidden underneath there. It has a cabin air filter right here. There's your cabin air filter right in there. That's pretty easy. It's a lot better than digging underneath the glove box trying to figure out how to get that thing out. Look, just in case you get stuck in the frunk, you can pop the hood. I don't know who's gonna fit in here. I mean, I can't fit in there. Who's gonna fit in that? But you gotta have it. This right here, let's see if I can get this open. This is a hookup that you can hook up to the vehicle, and you can hook up an extension cord to it Extension cord goes right inside there, so that you can power something up with your vehicle. You want to power up the house or whatever you need to power. That comes with that. That's really cool. And on the inside here, we got all the electronical features. I mean, it's not the Millennium Falcon, but it's pretty close. It's like a spaceship. It's like the space shuttle. You know, here's your switch for your on-off start-stop button. Put the thing in drive, put it in reverse right here. Park, it's right there. You got like so many electronicals. I don't even know what this stuff, I mean, oh look, we have like old school volume knob right there. Everything else electronical. I mean, you know, whenever I get a new phone, I don't know how to work the thing. I mean, how do you make a phone call? And this thing, yeah, it would take some time to figure out how all this stuff works. Now, this has four-wheel drive lock, believe it or not. It has a motor in the front that operates the front-wheel drive, has a motor in the back that operates the rear-wheel drive. So I imagine you put that thing in four-wheel lock, everything's working all together like a four-wheel drive. You're gonna be driving in the mud, snow maybe, I don't know anything about snow. I live in South Central Texas, we don't get that very much. But if we do, they just shut her down. I mean, everything. So it's pretty cool. It's has a that's what the key looks like. That's it. You got fingerprint. You want to put your fingerprint in. I guess you start the vehicle with your fingerprint instead of the key. Got a phone charger right here. Got a lot of compartmentalizations. If you cups, you want to use a smaller cup, there you go. Smaller cup, there you go. Even in the back here, got this cool light right here. Pull out this little pad right here. And more compartmentalization right there. These seats, easy move. Got the third row seats in the back. Got the auto magical lift gate. And these seats right here, just fold them down. Look at all that room there. Pop this open. Where's the spare? Ain't no spare tire. Well, you can't have a spare tire because the whole bottom of this vehicle is nothing but batteries. Nothing, all batteries. Here's a cool feature. Lock the doors. Well, it's not gonna let me lock the door because I gotta close this. Push that button, that goes down. Let's close the frunk. Oh, it might be a good idea to turn the vehicle off. See this door handle? Lock the door. And the mirror moves. If you get your hand caught in there, lock the door. Ah! No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. I mean, it's nothing. So, I mean, I wouldn't put a baby's hand in there, but even a toddler could handle that. That's not that big of a deal, but it is pretty cool. Whenever you put this thing in drive, it sounds like a Vulcan mind meld is going on somewhere around here. But we're not here to talk about the specifications of this vehicle or the, you know, interview the vehicle or anything like that. We're here because the vehicle has a service action that we need to do. But what's a service action? A service action is like a recall, but it's not a recall. It's more like a firmware update, whereas a recall would be something that you would have to, it would be mandated, you need to get done, it's important, you know, the fire and brimstone and, you know, the car may blow up or whatever. This is not a recall. This is trying to fix something that either has some kind of bug in it or something like that. It's not something that the customer would be sent a letter in the mail saying, hey, you got a recall, you need to come in. It's something that would be done whenever the customer comes in to get some kind of service done or something, and would just automatically do it. In this case, it deals with a wireless power charger operation logic improvement. Wireless power charger is this thing right here where you charge your phone, you stick it on there and it charges your phone. But they're having a problem where every once in a while it will go into an active mode when it's not supposed to go into active mode, and it could actually drain the 12-volt battery on the vehicle, and then you got no power, right? So this is more like a firmware update, although this vehicle does have a system built into it that it could do updates over the air. You know, basically, you know, it's got a magical update thingamabobber in it, you know, and while you're sleeping at night, it just communicates, you know, through its own system. It's like a built-in cell phone inside the vehicle. It's called a telematic unit or central communication unit, and it's used to place phone calls. It depends on if you get into the Kia Connect system, which is something the customer can buy into, and then they have access to all kinds of things and stuff, and you know, plus of course you know, emergency calls, and the thing dials 911 if you wreck, and you know, stuff like that. But this vehicle has 72 modules in it. Think about that. 72 computers talking to each other, you know, over control area network. Actually, multiple control area networks that these computers talk amongst each other. And so we're going to program one of them, and that's the one that controls the phone charger right here. So let's get into that. Okay, so I have the KDS system. This is Kia's diagnostic system set up here, and it is communicating with the vehicle. Let me turn the switch on. There, power up. And just to show you, let's make sure that we are in the actual vehicle, 2024 EV9. And just a look at this. These are all the modules that are in this system. There are 72 of them. We are not checking codes. We are going to do a ECU upgrade, ECU logic improvement. So look at this. I just saw this. You can move the seat forward and backward, and the seat back can set it back or forward, so the driver can operate the passenger seat, or maybe somebody sitting in the back could just reach around and move the seat. You know, hey, get out of my way. It's too far back. I need some leg room. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so we're going to go into this ECU upgrade and logic improvement. We're going to go into auto mode, and we need to look for this right here. This is the wireless phone charger. Check ID, and we're going to make sure that it actually does need to be upgraded. And there is the current version versus the newest one, and it does need to be upgraded, so we're going to upgrade it. So now it starts one of two passes. The first one is actually putting the program into this interface down here that is plugged into the data link connector. And then after it finishes this phase, then it goes into the second phase, and that's when that interface is actually programming that module. So while this thing is programming, it will set codes in multiple modules. You got the ABS, electronic parking brake, downhill assist, got the steering issues. Yeah, this thing actually drives by itself too. There's a traction control. It will actually set a bunch of codes in a bunch of modules because it isolates this module from those other modules. And if those modules cannot communicate with this module, then they start yelling and setting codes and stuff like that. So once we're done with this, we'll have to go in and actually clear codes. And we are going to cycle the key off for 10 seconds. Then we are going to cycle the key on. Hit that button twice. Hit OK here. And then do we want to run fault codes? Yes. All of these modules. We check them all. And we're going to run fault codes on all of these. So we hit OK. Okay, and then it's done. We are done. That is it. Okay, there you go, guys. 2024 EV9. If any of y'all got electronical vehicles y'all drive, how does that work for you? You like it? Run on down in the comments. Let me know. Anything you want to know about this vehicle that I didn't cover, if maybe you want to see a video on that, let me know. just run on down in the comments. So for World Car Auto Group, Shop Foreman Garage, my name is Mike. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one.